Guys, we have a special treat. Chandler has some cool friends, and joining us after the break, two-time Super Bowl champ, Pro Bowler Travis Kelce. I want to talk hoops, but I really just want to get the scoop on Chandler. Travis joins us next when Run It Back returns.
All I do is win. Every time that I begin, they gon' see it when I come through.
Travis Kelce. Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, two-time Super Bowl champ, best tight end in the NFL. Travis Kelce is here. Thank you. I know it's early. I don't care what time zone you're in. It's early. And Chandler came through. Look, here's the deal, Travis. Chandler lives the life that all of us wish we could live. And clearly you're in that lifestyle as well. All he does is play in golf tournaments and then go to the Cabo compound. You guys have been in some tournaments over the past few months, Vegas, Mexico. Is he even good at this whole golf thing? Because he doesn't really share details.
Is he even good at Live Golf? Live Golf is about to offer my guy a contract, I'm sure.
God.
No, honestly, no, funny story. We actually were down in Cabo playing in the member guest down there. And man, when I tell you Chan found a way to save my tail, we win our fleet. We go to the championship rounds from about 80 yards out. I got to stick one close so Chan could put one in. And I threw one off a guy's knee in the grandstand and came back across the green about 40 yards and back into the fairway. When I tell you my guy's got ice in his veins, he dropped one with a putter, the old Texas wedge, baby, from about 40 yards into the fairway. He dropped one to about 1 foot and literally saved our tail in the championship round. So my dog's got it. My dog's got it. He's not just out here faking it. He's out here actually working.
Hey, so Travis, they basically put us in the middle of the 18th fairway, right? And Travis had 80 yards or something, and we had to alternate shots. This man, the wind picks up. The wind's behind us. He just launches this ball. Not a good chipper. It goes into the stands, comes back. It was amazing. But no, Travis was the best. We were goddamn show ponies out there all week. I've never met someone that I've hit it off with like Trav. He's my guy. So thank you for coming on.
Oh, I feel like I'm looking at twins. I mean, this really just feels like some sort of a 23andMe moment for everybody. Look, I have to ask, though, better cell phone contacts between the two of you. Who is it? I mean, look at Shams trying to pretend like he's on his cell. Get out of here. Who has the better cell phone?
I'm trying to really see that they're twins. Like, I had to get that shot.
It might be Shams. Shams might have the hottest contacts, honestly.
Well, how are we defining hot? I mean, I think we should establish that right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm leaving that up to you guys.
You look like an angel with this filter. How do I get that? Where you're
oh yeah. You just gotta blur out the back. Honestly, I did it one time. Don't know how to switch it back, dog. So I'm just stuck with it now.
Travis, you're playing in the match. You're playing against Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You're winning that, right? Like, where's your level of confidence at right now?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, me and my guy Pat Mahomes have never lost in Vegas, and that even dates back to a golf tournament that I met Chan at. And I tell you what, it's Pat's gonna have to save me on a few shots, but there's gonna be some shots that I get close and I come through and hold my own weight. I'm interested to see what the dynamic is. You know, I usually get a little competitive, start talking smack and everything like that. And I don't know if the babyface assassin and Klay Thompson like to yap a little bit. Well, I think Klay gets after it a little bit. But we'll find out. We'll find out on TNT and I believe June 28th. Actually, June 29th. Sorry about that.
We're gonna be watching. I know Chandler's gonna be in your section, so he'll be lit somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I know you grew up a Cavs fan. They lost to the Knicks in the playoffs. What do you see this team needs to do moving forward?
Just they need to keep growing. I mean, it's I've been in a position like that. You finally get a good group of like players together, and you just got to find ways to win those big games and those key moments. So much focus is on like the playoffs and every single series counting, just like in the playoffs in football, every single play counts, and it means everything. I'll tell you what, man, I think I'm happy with what the Cavs got going right now. Obviously, hate to see how they lost to the Knicks in the playoffs, but I know my guy Donovan Mitchell and the gang has got everything covered over there in Cleveland.
Trav, is it true that you cried when the Cavs won the championship in 2016?
I don't know. It was tears of happiness and of joy. I might have had a few cocktails, but it's always it's always I've been a Cleveland sports fan my entire life, man. So when Bron, Kyrie, K-Love, and everybody brought one back for the city, I was in the crowd at the parade, walking around in a hot Cleveland summer, and man, it was a beautiful thing to see, and I'll remember that day forever, man.
No shame.
Travis, I got a basketball question too. I just have to confess, I'm a Raiders fan, and why? Why do you hate us in the way you do? What do you have against us?
I don't have anything. I love Raiders fans, man. Every time I see you guys, we have a great time, man. It's always the best seeing you guys,
I bet.
Man. You
honestly, have a great time. We don't.
I have a tremendous respect for not only the Raiders and the guys that I play against the Raiders, but or that are on the Raiders. But I'll tell you what, the fan base, you guys don't hold back, man. I love every bit of the boos and the "you sucks" during the game. That makes football and the environment that much more fun to play in, man. So nothing but love and respect for the Raiders, man. But it's war every time we play.
Yo, I had season tickets when they were in Oakland. I watched you give your gloves, your everything to these two fans in the end zone, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna lose by 30 today. Thanks. My basketball question. My basketball question is: when the Cavs did lose to the Knicks, did you turn your allegiance then to LeBron? I know you've been rooting for him forever. Were you ready to see him win after that?
You know it, man. I got so much love for LeBron and what he's been able to do, not only on the court but off the court. Up in Northeast Ohio, he's changed the lives of a lot of people up there and provided a lot of smiles and a lot of happiness for a lot of families, man. And that being said, I wanted to see my guy go after another one and find a way with even another team that people might have speculated that he wouldn't be able to get this far with. I was hoping he could just power through again, but. Unfortunately, he ran into the Joker, man. That guy is throwing up madness right now, and it didn't come true. But it was still an exciting run for him this year, and hopefully he can go and get another one next year.
I know LeBron's good on he sends congratulations out to you on Twitter and all that. Do you guys do a text behind the scenes congrats? Is it mostly public Twitter? How does this work?
Not so much. It's just over Twitter. He's kind of been a friend from afar, and I've been able to recognize his career, and throughout these past couple Super Bowl runs, he's been able to recognize mine, and it's pretty cool just rooting for a guy from the same area as you, and it's always cool seeing a tweet come across from him.
By the way, Twitter, we need to get the update on the ring emojis because all they have is that engagement ring, and that really sort of takes it out of context. You recently threw out the first pitch at a Guardians game. We want to watch it all together, and we want to get your assessment on how you did.
Ooh. Yeah, that's why your number's in the 80s.
What happened here?
It was, the new baseballs actually have more stick on them than I can't even lie. I hadn't thrown a baseball in forever. Thought I'd be able to just go up there and wing it. And you got to go to practice, kids. You got to get there. You got to go to work. You got to get on a mound to see. I honestly got on the mound. I walked on the mound and I realized I was way too far away and that I just needed to send it. I just was like, well, I'm here, so I might as well send it. I'm just glad I didn't skip one into Shane Bieber's face right there because he's our ace over there in Cleveland.
The stretching. I feel like the stretching really convinced me that we were about to see greatness. Let me ask you this: if they switch it to a ceremonial at bat, can you hit one out?
That was my argument. Give me a bat in my hands. I was never comfortable on the mound when I played baseball. All right, that was one thing. I was either in the game to throw as hard as I can and just strike fear in the batter's box, or I was up there to just waste time. But I was way more comfortable in the box with a bat in my hands. So the ceremonial first hit is definitely more of my lane.
Soon.
Yeah. Travis, the people want to know: are you the best tight end of all time?
Oh God!
Oh yeah.
I'll leave that up. Chandler. I'll leave that up to all the smart people that like you guys. I'll leave that up to you guys and all the critics. I'll tell you what, I have a blast doing what I do, and I know I've had a lot of success in this league, and it's just cool, and it's such an honor to be in the talks with a lot of the greats that have played this game. I'll leave that up to you guys on whether or not I'm the best.
Translation, you're the best.
The answer is yes. He is definitely the best tight end of all time. But Trav, you played basketball in high school. You're athletic, arguably the greatest tight end of all time. If they threw you in an NBA game right now, could you get a bucket?
Right now.
What's the expectations?
I'm playing my role, and I'm getting some buckets. I'm getting some boards. I'm getting some fouls. 100% getting some fouls. I'm gonna make you earn some buckets, Chan. Other than that, though, I don't know how much I can do on defense other than hack. Guys in the NBA, man, they got crazy moves right now. It's a scoring league. But I'm definitely getting a few buckets.
No, I'm glad you said that because Chandler actually on Kay's show a few weeks ago said that if he was in the NFL, he would get a touchdown if he was in one game. I have a hard time with this, Travis. Is this even remotely possible?
Can I rebuttal that?
No, what do you mean rebuttal? It was your argument.
Do I think I'm going to break off like a cornerback and actually get? No, I said if I was on the 1 yard line, I could do a little quick slant. They could throw. I'm 6'10", Trav. I can't go get a jump ball for God's sakes.
No, we talked about this. And I honestly, I'm kind of with Chan on this. I think it might be easier for Chan to get a touchdown than it is for me to get a bucket. But it's yeah. I would say Chan could get a touchdown for sure, especially if you throw him on the 1 yard. I mean.
What?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised the kind of athletes that have found their way in the end zone. All right, we know a few fat guys that have been able to do it in years past. I'm sure Chan can find his way in there.
That's right.
I can't even picture this.
Man, that stuff y'all run in KC. You could get Chandler a nice fade or something like he can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I could see. This usually a touchy subject on both sides of the lines here, though. But what NBA players do you feel like could thrive in the NFL? Because a lot of them think they could. Dennis Smith was going to switch sports mid-career. Like these guys think they could just jump in your sport and do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a handful of guys with the toughness that I see on the court. Guys like a Pat Beverly or a guy like Jimmy Butler. Russell Westbrook. I mean, you can't deny the guy's athletic ability and just how aggressive and physical he is. Guys like that, somewhere around like that 6'3" to 6'6" area. I feel like once you get to like 6'10", you're kind of limited to just running a slant on the goal line. But we'll see.
So no LeBron,
obviously LeBron James, man. LeBron James. Yeah, no, I had to rethink that one. No, LeBron, I've seen that guy play in high school, and he was every bit as good on the football field as he was on the basketball court.
Yeah. Also, how's that going for Dennis Smith? He just said that we haven't heard a peep about it, so I don't know if that's
so hateful.
He must still be in the lab.
Yeah. A few days ago, Shaq challenged you and Pat to a 2-on-2 game. Shaq and Kenny, you and Pat. The garage. Are we doubling Shaq in the post? Are you fronting the post? How are we getting that done?
I'm just, you know what it is, baby. We going San Antonio Popovich style, hack a Shaq, baby. We gonna make Shaq earn these things, dog. Hey, he might take me. He might throw me in the rim if I start just hanging on him a little bit. So I need to chill out. I don't want to poke that beast, man. I don't want to poke that guy.
The idea of a 2-on-2 game and you making him shoot free throws would be too good.
It's the only chance we got, man. It's the only chance anyone ever had.
Good TV.
So Travis, I think this is another big question. Who's the Travis Kelce of the NBA? A couple years ago, a little while ago, Bobby Portis said it might be a prime Klay Thompson. Are you buying that? Who's your equivalent in the NBA?
It has to be someone a little unorthodox, somebody that's kind of got their own flavor to the game. I've been able to kind of, create my own position essentially, and that obviously I say I created it, but the Andy Reid and the offense here in Kansas City has kind of been able to tweak the tight end position a little bit, as we all know. And it's just, I would say somebody with kind of their own flavor. Obviously, I want to name a big superstar, one of the best in the league. So I'm going to say like a James Harden or like a Luka Doncic. Maybe someone like a Jokic who just has their own flavor to the game and kind of has their own rhythm to how they play it. And, on top of that is just a great teammate and tries to do whatever he can to win.
I love that. And just a great guy who saves puppies, like things like that. That's what you really want.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
There's been a lot of talk now, especially now as the Warriors dynasty is over. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's talk first of all. Is KC a dynasty? Do you define it as such? And when it's all said and done, which duo will have more championships? You and Pat, or Clay and Steph?
Man, that's a good question. I would say, yeah, the Kansas City has been a dynasty for quite a while now, and obviously I'm biased. I'm biased to that, but I think that what Coach Reed has done since he's been here, in terms of winning, in terms of the playoff runs and all the division championships, and the AFC title appearances, then obviously the Super Bowls. We're 100% a dynasty, but when you put it up against what the Warriors have done, obviously we don't have as many championships right now. So we got some work to do. We're on an uphill battle, especially when you talk about what the Warriors have been able to do. Unfortunately, I've seen quite a few daggers from the Golden State Warriors, being a Cavs fan throughout my day. But yeah, Cavs in 7 anyways. But I think at the end of the day, Patty Mahomes finds a way to overtake, what is it? They got 4 championships?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think Pat Mahomes is definitely going to find a way to get more than 4 championships. Hopefully, I'm still along for the ride by the time he gets there.
Oh, I can't imagine they break y'all up. That would be sad. Speaking of people that got broken up with, DeAndre Hopkins, free agent. Let's make some news. It's going to be a Chief?
Let's make some news. Listen, obviously, wherever that guy goes, he's the biggest free agent right now, and one of the best players in the National Football League every time he puts a helmet on. So I'm here to say that I would love to see him in the Chiefs uniform. Obviously, he's got to do what's best for him and his family moving forward. And he had like 5 other quarterbacks on that list outside of Patrick Mahomes. So I'm sure he's got a bunch of people knocking at his door and giving him a ring.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, man. Really looking forward to your season. People that don't know, Travis Kelce is the greatest, best personality ever. As successful as his career has been, it's even going to be better after he's done playing football. So, man, thank you so much, bro. And we'll get
Love you,
soon.
brother. Hey, I'm joining you guys next.
Yes.
You guys are awesome.
You're going to take all the jobs. That'd be great. Thanks, Travis.
No, this would just be these 5 screens.
I mean, it's going to be, I'll take it. Never leave the house, never wear pants. Shams, enjoy the rest of your week. We will all see you in LA on Monday, but the 3 of us are not done. We've got big dirty secrets to share when we come back. Oh, Chandler.
Run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back, run it up.